At Hope for the Future, we believe it's possible to ignite the hearts and minds of even the most sceptical of MPs. To meet the UK's legally binding 2050 climate change targets, however, we'll need ambitious and smart policies to reduce our emissions by at least 3% every year from now. In 2014, a Populus poll found that only 51% of MPs believe that man-made climate change is an established scientific fact. So what's going wrong? Well, let us share with you a snapshot of our first experience lobbying an MP.
So, I've noticed some of the damaging policy changes that the government's making to do with climate change, and I just wanted to come and talk to you and see what are the government doing?
I think the government's been absolutely outstanding on climate change.
Like many campaigners, we found ourselves hitting a brick wall, and we wanted to find a different way to engage politicians. Over the last 4 years, we've developed a training package based on models of conflict resolution, counselling techniques, climate communication research, and of course first-hand experience meeting with MPs of all political persuasions across the UK. Our training is specifically designed to equip campaigners to get the very best out of working with their elected representatives. With input from some of the UK's most senior politicians, our training has been described by former Cabinet Minister John Battle as the best step-by-step guide to building a relationship with your MP I've seen. So how does it work? Essentially, our approach seeks to understand the common ground between our campaigners' agendas and that of their MP. This is the common working area and a starting point for forming a strong working relationship, even where there's great difference in opinion. Take Philip Davies, for example. He's one of only 5 MPs who voted against the Climate Change Act and has been an outspoken climate skeptic. Our research, however, found that he's a dedicated local MP interested in improving the lives of his constituents. We approached Mr Davies about housing insulation standards to address instances of fuel poverty in the constituency whilst driving down emissions. As a result of the meeting, Mr Davies agreed to lobby the Housing Minister for improved housing insulation. Having built a good working relationship with Mr Davies, his constituents are now working with him to put on a local event which highlights the benefits of renewable energy for the UK. From setting up the meeting and researching the MP, through to conversation techniques to engage particularly resistant MPs, our training equips campaigners with all they need to know to get constructive, tangible results from meeting with their elected representatives. Our training is commissioned by many of the major NGOs working on climate change, and we want to be able to offer it for free to local groups, faith communities, and individuals working on the front line of constituency lobbying. And this isn't just about climate change. We're working towards a more representative and accessible political system at a time when too many feel shut out of the most important decisions faced by this country in decades. Policy change is an important driver of cultural change, and our work is on the front line, helping campaigners drive climate change to the top of the political agenda.